Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about hyperlocal marketing. I'm going to give you a couple examples and just run through a few points that I have here so you guys get an idea of what it is and how this service can help your business. All right, hyperlocal marketing services in San Jose. We're going to first talk about geofencing. So geo means, coordinates, and fencing is, like a fence. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this one here. So geofencing is very specific type of hyperlocal marketing where, let's say, for example, let's say you want anybody or everybody who goes to Maggiano's in Santana Row, you geofence this location, this building. So anybody who goes inside of here is going to get ads for, let's say, your pasta recipe or whatever else you want. You could send them mobile ads. Also, if, let's say, people come and park here, you could target all these people with your mobile ads. Let's say you have a new restaurant, you have Maggiano's, you want to make sure that they see an ad for your restaurant. Let's say you have a discount to try to get them into your restaurant. So you could do that with geofencing. You could geofence this entire parking lot, and anybody who goes in here is going to get ads for, like I mentioned, restaurant or store, whatever you want to, whatever your business is. You could do it that way. The other thing here we're going to talk about is mobile ads. Yes, these are the types of ads we deliver with geofencing, and because they're on their phone and they're going to be walking around with their phone, right? Where do they see their ads? If they're watching if they're on a website, on social media, watching a streaming, watching a movie, that kind of thing, or just playing a game, you could buy ad space for that. Let's see, our next one's going to be display screens. There's some restaurants you go into, they'll have a menu, then they'll have a sponsor, somebody who sponsors them or something like that, where it has a ad there. Basically, they're paying for that space. So these also very specific. These are a little bit different because there's really no way of you knowing if people are actually watching the ad, right? Because it's just a display on a screen somewhere at a local business or outside, like let's say Santana Row. Maybe there's some area here that where people are out and about or eating, or outside of the building there's a display ad that would be part of that. Okay, so it's still targeting this exact area. For example, like anybody going outside of this Augustine restaurant, maybe they have a display ad right outside of a business that's associated with them, or who's sponsoring the ad space, who's paying for that ad space to be there. All right. Oh yeah, this is just a mobile ad picture I generated with Gemini. It's basically just to show you, like, oh yeah, that's a mobile ad. Just an example. All right, so let's go back here. All right, so the cost here for display ads, usually it's like a monthly amount that you pay. Like, let's say you're renting that space. It could even be like a billboard, right? Obviously that's super expensive, but it could be a billboard that's displaying at a certain location. And what you're gonna pay for is just for the month, for renting it for a month. You don't really know how many people actually see it. You don't really know how many people actually make do an action, call you, go to your website. That's hard to measure. So yeah, so that's with display screens, right? Because it's more of a traditional, or billboard. It's more of a traditional way of doing ads. When we're doing mobile ads, it's a little bit different because you can see the people that are viewing your ad. You can see the ones who click on your website. You can see who actually calls you. So all of that can be measured, right? So that's why I prefer, geofencing. Obviously, this works too. It helps with branding, and people noticing your brand, and just a constant to remind them that you exist. And that's kind of what you got to do in these very competitive niches, categories. What's the cost? This is measured by 1,000. So let's say you get 1,000 views on your ad, then you would pay a certain amount. Let's say $3, $4 for every 1,000 views. So that's how these are actually. That's how people pay for these. So now you have the different two different ways of paying for ads. One's a monthly, doesn't matter what happens, that's how much you pay. Geofencing mobile ads, you're gonna pay based on how many people actually see your ad. So let's say nobody sees your ad, you're not gonna pay anything. But obviously, you wanna get people to see your ad. So okay. So yeah, I just hope this helped you guys understand hyper local marketing and a couple services that would be covered under that banner. And yeah, if you want to use our geofencing services, we could also help you with that.